Hello, Olli. What are we doing here?
Hello, Henry, and hello, everyone, and welcome to Skimlecast. This is our inaugural episode. We have just started our company, and we read from this marketing book that online multimedia is a very popular up-and-coming format, so I think we will try that as well. My name is Olli Salo. I used to be a consultant at McKinsey & Company for 18 years and joined Henry 6 weeks ago on this exciting Skimle journey.
I'm Henry. I used to be professor for 18 years at Imperial College Hanken and Aalto, and I took a leave of absence 2 weeks ago and became full-time entrepreneur.
Yes, and with this series, what we want to do is look at different topics. We're going to talk about analysis in an academic setting, analysis in a business setting, in a practical setting. We're going to answer your questions, and we really want to make it easier to get into the world of high-quality AI-assisted analysis. But before we go there, let's talk about the origins of Skimle for a bit. Like, who are these guys, and why are they now doing this very uncomfortable blog motion for them that is clearly not their natural habitat? But if you had to start, where did the Skimle idea come from?
Well, I've been doing a lot of qualitative research. I've published a dozen articles, and to be honest, I'm an engineer by background, and I always thought that the coding is so laborsome and it's often very manual. In qualitative research, there are lots of creative elements. You have to think abstractly, what is the data telling us about, what's the message, what is interesting here. But there's also a lot of this very boring labor. And I had been trying out using AI for coding and ended up doing a project for lawyers in a Finnish government ministry. And then I recognized that the problem is quite universal, that in many expert work you need to take control of large bodies of text. You need to structure, organize the knowledge that exists in these documents. So then I decided that maybe this is something to form a company around.
Yeah, and I remember our first discussions, we were talking that, how can this ministry really use AI in a systematic and transparent way. So they had hundreds of different statements from different stakeholders, and by law they have to analyze them, they have to process these feedback so they can then give a summary of what all was given to them. And if you just try to do it old school, like as a consultant, I would not do the painful and rigorous way, I would do the quick hacks way, and it would be really kind of fast to do a bit of 80-20 and use your gut feel and copy paste the high summaries. But if you try to do it the rigorous way, it really takes a lot of time. If you try to do it with the old school or the kind of the typical way of doing AI, you just throw it into a Gemini or ChatGPT or Copilot, what you get back is not the high quality. And I really love this. I kind of came to love this approach of let's do it in a systematic way. What we're now doing in Skimle, let's really follow the same academic, rigorous, bottom-up, step-by-step process, but then do it each of those steps with the speed of AI. Mm-hmm. And as I also start to realize that hey, a lot of what we do in consulting, be it due diligence when we're analyzing interviews and data room contents, or be it market research or organizational studies, strategy, interviews. A lot of the work we do in business is actually thematic analysis. Mm. A lot of the time we do it poorly, or we do it, or it takes too long time, and so on. So how do you really bring more quality into this area of qualitative research?
And in academia, I noticed that a lot of people are very negative about AI, and it's also because the tools have not been developed for that. We saw some of the existing competitors try to implement AI features, but they were very poorly thought out. And then if you use ChatGPT, it's basically just chatting with your documents, which doesn't constitute an analysis, and it's not reliable, it's not transparent, it's not comprehensive. And these are some of the things we are really trying to accomplish with Skimle.
Yeah, exactly. If you just ask someone to read through the transcripts and then you have a chat with them, you're not really analyzing the data, no matter how it looks like. And that's a problem with with AI in general, that it looks very nice on the surface often. The answer, seems well written, well articulated, but then you start to look at it, it just doesn't make any sense, hallucinations and so on. So our quality bar for analysis is high. Our aspiration to do it fast is high. And we hope you have a chance to test Skimle. And in our next Skimlecast episodes, we will tackle individual questions. You can also send us any questions and we'll try to answer them. We'll cover academic analysis properly. We'll cover business and kind of practical analysis topics. We'll talk about, other topics, whatever comes up. We'll tell great jokes with our Finnish sense of humor.
The future of knowledge work.
The future of knowledge work.
Big one.
We will talk about that, AI adoption.
Yeah. I have one question before we end.
All right.
How is the company pronounced?
Oh yeah. So we are a very flexible company. So you can pronounce our company name in any way you want. But if you want to pronounce it like Henry does, you should pronounce it
Skimle.
Yes.
And you say
Skimle in Finnish.
All
Thank
right.
you very much, and see you very soon, hopefully. We hope this will be a frequent series of video updates from our Skimle head office where we are sitting right now.
And happy skimling.